Alright guys, me and Kuvin are headed to Goodwill. We're gonna check it out and see what we can find to resell online. So Kuvin found these. It's like sharks bobblehead figurines. So we found a few hats here, or Kuvin did. He found this pink John Deere hat, as well as a few others, like this green Siltex hat, and that other hat that has a bird on it. I don't even know what it is, honestly. But we ended up just picking up that John Deere hat and a few others, which I'll show in the video. Kuvin also found this Sing and Snore Ernie by Sesame Street. It's a vintage Tyco toy plush, but we left it behind because it looked damaged. So we just finished up shopping at Goodwill. I did record a little bit of pieces there, but I'll show you guys what we did get at home. Alright, so I'm doing a voiceover over this clip because Kuvin was snoring in the background, so I don't want you guys listening to that. But we picked up a few hats. The first one I showed, actually it was new with tags. And then got a couple of these golf hats. They do pretty well. So yeah, US Open Pebble Beach hats. Moving on, we got this Elmo by Tyco. I think it's early 1997, I believe. But yeah, there we go. There's a tag. It does need batteries, so we don't know if it works or makes noises or anything. But we picked it up because it was pretty old. And then right there, it's $4.19. In the back, you can see these two bobbleheads. We like collecting them, as you can see right over there. But we picked them up. It's a win-win either way because we like collecting them. And if they sell, they sell. So we got a Sharks one over here, and as well as that other one that we showed earlier. Moving on is this Xbox controller. It's a wireless one. This was the most expensive item that we picked up. It was $11.49. We don't know if it works, so we kind of chanced it, but if it does work, then it should sell pretty well. And then lastly, we got this lunchbox, an Oakland A's Wiener Schnitzel lunchbox. Don't know if it's vintage, but it does say that it's a collector's limited edition, so we picked it up, and it was only about $4. So yep, that's the haul. All right guys, so here we are. There's Kuvin. We're in Santa Cruz right now. We're about to head up a Goodwill, so show you guys if we find something. So this Goodwill had a lot of Christmas decor out, and we picked up a few. It was our first time picking up items like this, and we kind of chanced it. They were like old vintage items, so we thought we'd give it a try. So we finished shopping at that Goodwill. Kuvin picked up this Slammin' Sluggers baseball game. He said he's gonna keep it for himself. We never spend $20 on one item. We tend to only spend $10 or less at Goodwill, but we took a chance and picked that up, as well as other stuff in this bag, which I'll show you guys later. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll show you guys all the stuff once we get home, but we're in Santa Cruz, so we're gonna hit up a few of these Goodwills here. And yeah, it's hard to record in the stores, and I don't want to like talk, so it's kind of like whisper, or I'll do like a voiceover. And yeah, once I set up my GoPro and stuff like that, maybe I'll try to record and do a better job, but for now I'm just taking out my phone and whatnot. But yeah, stay tuned for other thrifting finds. All right guys, so it's days later, and I finally had the chance to film what we got at our what we got this weekend when we went shopping at Goodwill. So here's everything laid out. So we'll start over here in this section. This is our first time grabbing like decorative things, and honestly this weekend we didn't look up comps or anything like that. They were inexpensive. All these pieces were like under $5. Majority of the pieces here were like $1.99, $2, $3. That's how they priced it. And we basically just looked at the dates on the box and made sure that all the pieces were there, nothing was broke or anything like that. Found this really funny. But yeah, we just looked up the dates. They were like in these all of these are from like the 80s, early 90s. I haven't looked up the comps yet, but hopefully we get something good out of these pieces here. And then moving along over here, Got a cake tray. This is some 1988 Wilton cake pan. It's supposed to be some type of alien. Give or take, some cake pans do well depending on the character. Got this bobblehead right here. It didn't come with the box, but that's okay. Kuvin and I like collecting sports bobbleheads, so whether it sells or not, it's a win-win either way. But I'll put it up, and if it sells, it sells. And then Beanie Babies don't do too well, but we saw this one. It's a McDonald's one, so we're like, it was only $1.99, so we decided to buy it and give it a try. Right over here are the two most expensive items that we bought this past weekend at Goodwill. Kuvin and I usually don't buy anything above 10 bucks at Goodwill, but this was an exception. So this one right here was basically 20 bucks, and this one was $16.99. They're both games, I believe, sports games. I'm not sure what the date was on these things, but they look pretty old, or older, I should say. But Kuvin said that he's gonna keep these, but we'll see if I put it up or not. And like I said, if it sells, it sells. But according to him, he thought they were pretty cool and wanted to keep. So that's that. And then over here, Kuvin found these two NRA hats. So I haven't decided whether I want to lot them together or put it up separately. And they're both $4.99, I think. And then I found these two camera travel bag looking things. This one right here is a Columbia one. It was $6.99. I might keep it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then this camera bag here, it's an old Tamrac digital series camera bag. And then lastly, Kuvin found a bunch of these mini, like, what do you call it? Micro stars. They're like tiny collectible baseball players. So here's Will Clark. They were all $1.99. There's a bunch in here, all different players, but I think we have a good amount in here, probably about 15. But yeah, here's everything here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take pictures of everything and post them up on my eBay store. So if you're interested in any of these items or whatnot, or just want to check out my store, the link will be in the bio. All right, guys, so just checking in. I was about to print out 2 labels of items that sold. I sold, 2 Xbox controllers and another PS2 controller. And I was about to print out the labels, but as you can see, I am low on ink. I ran out of ink, basically. So a huge tip for any resellers out there who want to, get into this kind of side hustle. Make sure you have your supplies on hand, or have extras, because now I have to go to the store, buy some ink, and it kind of delays the process of me shipping it out. But that's okay. I'll just head to the store really quick, grab some ink, put it in my printer, and then we should be good to go. All right, check back with you guys later in a few. Peace. So I ended up stopping by Goodwill, found this boomerang, a few Jellycat dolls, all bird shoes, and this Guam handcrafted wooden. All right, guys, like you saw earlier in the earlier clips, I was at Goodwill. I'm still shy and I don't want to take out the camera over there, but hopefully you got a quick glimpses of what I bought over there. Don't mind all the mess here. I need to put them all away, but I was able to list all those items over there that I showed you guys the other day. All of these things. I haven't done these ones yet, so I've done everything here but these. So after searching up some of the prices and comps that I saw on eBay, surprisingly some of these items were worth quite a bit. Like the Santa right over here, This Charming Tales had pretty good comps. I believe this I got this for $1.99, and I believe I saw comps for like 30 bucks or so, as well as this silver plated duck bank. This actually had good comps as well. So for being my first time and just kind of chancing it with these you know, old vintage hand-painted sculptures, I'd say I did pretty well, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna do a I put out a short on all of these, so if you guys want to see the comps and stuff on how much they're worth, go ahead and check that out. I'll link it somewhere in this video as well. All right guys, so I now have ink. It's the next day. I now have ink. I'm able to print out the shipping labels, and now I'm able to ship these out. I don't know why the camera is that color, but yeah, these are the two items that sold. I got this PlayStation Bass fishing controller here that sold, and then also these two Xbox controllers. So I'm gonna pack those up and ship them out. Alright, so before I get sidetracked, I'll show you guys my Goodwill haul of the items that I got today. I ended up going to 2 Goodwill stores, but I only purchased items from one of them. So the first item I saw were these pair of Allbirds. They're actually in really good condition too. So like the bottoms are pretty clean. Yeah, I don't really have to clean them as much. And yeah, well, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but or the lighting is really bad in here, but yeah, they're pretty clean, and they were under 10 bucks. They're actually $9. So found these, and then found 2 Jellycat plush dolls. So like I mentioned before in my first video, some Jellycats do pretty well. I didn't search up any of these comps. I just saw the brand and I just picked it up. So I got this octopus and then this bear. The bear was $2.69 and the octopus was $4. So I got these two. And this is how the tag looks like. Jellycats. And then the next 2 are kind of personal items. Well, it depends if Kuvin wants to keep it. But I found this Niagara Falls boomerang. I don't know if it's legit, but it was only $2.69, so I picked it up, and then it says Chief Boomerang on it. And then this was the most expensive item here. I saw this thing. It's made out of wood. It basically says Guam, and Kuvin's from Guam, so I took a picture, sent it to him, and he said he wanted it. I paid up for it. It was $16.29. And like I said before, we tend to not buy items above $10, but this was an exception because, I don't know, it looks pretty cool, and you barely see any like Guam items at Goodwill or anything, and it's pretty unique. So we'll probably hang this up in our wall and keep it. So all right, so we're here at Goodwill. Kuvin found this pillow he wants, and found this Stitch. It's a fake plant, but I like Stitch, so pretty cool. Not a bobblehead. It's a Lego thing. And a bunch of games. So Kuvin found all these games, and he's looking it up right now to see if it's worth. Alright guys, found this skateboard here. It doesn't have wheels, but it's $32.09. Okay guys, so we just finished up this Goodwill over there. Kuvin and I found some pretty good stuff. Show you guys again once we get home, but we did find some PS3, PSP games. I did find our Kuvin found a skateboard, has no wheels. Found a Oakland A's bobblehead, but yeah, we're probably not going to sell those games, probably more so for his collection. All right guys, we're home now, so here's all of the pickups that we got at that Goodwill over there. Start right over here. Saw this Lego, it's a kid's Lego book. It was $4.39, but it looked like no one even touched it or anything, and it looked pretty cool. So picked this up and saw this stitch, or Kuvan found it. It's a stitch plant. And then these are really cool. Saw these Tama Bahama glass plates. So there's 4 of them, and they were $5.29 for all 4. Saw this A's bobblehead. This was $7. And then, like you saw at the store, there was a bunch of games that Kuvan was looking through, and out of all of them, he ended up picking these 3 games up. They're quite expensive, but he picked it up more so for his collection. And then he saw this pillow. He picked this up as well. This was $2.69. And then lastly was this board right over here. This long board. It was $32 and looks new. It's the brand Sector 9. We bought it for $32. The only thing is that it doesn't have any wheels on it, so we gotta pick up some wheels and put some up on here. But yeah, these are all our pickups. I haven't checked any comps or anything, but for the most part, we bought a lot of things that we're gonna keep. So yep. And in case you guys are wondering, don't mind this mess here, but this is literally the setup of how I take pictures of items that I post online. But I got my light right over here, and then I got a hook, hanger, and then the item. So for instance, I'm going to take a picture of these shorts right now. And yeah, that's pretty much the setup. All right guys, just checking in. I was editing the vlog that you're currently watching right now, and I didn't do an outro, but thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're interested in any of the items that are shown in there, they'll probably be up on my shop either now or probably down the line. But yeah, if you're interested, check out my shop down below. And if you have any questions about reselling or anything, feel free to leave it down in the comments, and questions and stuff like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace for now.